before we get out of here, back as usual with another one, the Tubi movie of the week. This week, I actually like this movie. I like this movie a lot, man. This week we watched 3, and this was a good movie. This was a good story. It was something different, and I like this for so many reasons. Up until the last 10 minutes. So this movie was produced by Maverick Entertainment. You know, this is one of our favorite Tubi staples. But these were all new actors, and this was just all new faces that we haven't seen before. So this movie, it stars Treasure Price and Christopher Dion as Tiffany and Jason. And can you go back up to it's a couple that Jason, he's turning 30 and he wants a special birthday gift. And for his 30th birthday, he wants a threesome between Tiffany and her lesbian best friend, Ashley. And I don't know, as a 30th birthday gift, I'm going to tell you, that's something I wanted when I was like, 21, 22? Bro, in my 30s, I do not want a threesome. After sex, I need me. Yo, I'm telling you, I want to relax.
That's a shitty gift, to be honest. Like, oh, pussy. So you're not gonna give me just pussy for my birthday. You're gonna give me 2 pussies. Great. Thanks, babe. You really dug deep in your fucking pockets for this one.
Yeah, I wish you guys knew how much of a prevalent argument I hear this on like a regular basis. Like, oh, you wouldn't want to have a threesome? I'm like, yo, fucking you is enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need to sleep. What I want for my birthday, new pillows.
You know what I wanted for my birthday? More work. Like, come on.
Yo, another person to disappoint. I could have just got a weighted blanket and I would have been easily been fine.
Yeah, baby, can you help me learn a new clit? Let me just invite a Rubik's Cube into our bedroom. To learn a fucking new clit.
You wanna show this new pussy with no manual or nothing?
Yeah, word. We both taking this for a test drive right now. Like, come on, this is my birthday. Like, I gotta be stressed now. The anxiety, I think, would bury me alone like that for my birthday. Like, damn, bro, there's a lot going on.
I don't got no anxiety about that shit. If you don't know how your pussy work, then don't expect me to find out,
bro.
And faking orgasms and shit, I don't think that's. I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened to me enough that I would notice. Because I can't say for sure that it never happened, but it's like, you doing me a favor, you do that shit. You're not doing me a favor. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
That shit do not hurt me.
I don't care about nothing more than another person care about it.
Yo, for real, because one of us is going to come.
Yeah.
At least one of us. It'd be nice if you do, but I know I definitely am. So this movie.
If I don't, I'm stealing something. Could be out the fridge, could be out the purse, but something that's in this house will no longer be here when I leave.
Like a thief in the night, I take everything but some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Free.
Yeah, I'll give that back. Take this PS4 controller.
Free thug, man. That's why we got a free Young Thug, man. I stand the king that it's all about consent. This movie, it was directed and written by Nina Stacks, and I'm gonna go on and say that.
Why is he looking at me like this?
I'm gonna say that Stacks is a alias. She's a Atlanta-based writer and director on the rise. Okay.
No, I respect Nina Stacks, the writer and director. I respect this person.
No,
I believe it's a woman.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot, man. So it says she's worked on music videos with artists like Akon, Janelle Monáe, and Gucci Mane. Okay, and this led her to directing her first short film in 2018. Okay, I like to see this. Mm-hmm. I like to see this.
Yeah, it's doing shit.
Yeah, I like to see a creator on the grind.
Do you know how I know that this? So just now that we've read this post seeing the movie, it kind of solidifies the idea. Because remember we were talking about, we're like, oh man, this is good, but like, what direction is coming? Oh, this is coming out of Atlanta. And then you immediately read the pro. So you were able to capture your whole city, even for, I've never been there. Well, I've never been in that scenario there. You were able to capture that in writing. And we were able to tell, like, oh, this is Atlanta. So that's authenticity off rip. So I fuck with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was based in Atlanta. And either way, the city isn't like, she don't make the city like a whole, like,
yeah, exactly,
a crutch.
Yeah.
You know? Like, some of the Detroit movies be like, you know, just super Detroit without much substance.
And what I loved about this is that it was just such a was refreshing. So this movie on IMDb, they gave it 4.5 stars. But I feel like, man, this shit should at least got a 7 or maybe even an 8, just because it was creative in so many different ways. There was no drugs. There was no strippers coming out of Atlanta.
It was some ass though. It was some natural ass. You can see the motherfucking cellulite through some leather pants.
All types of lovely dimples and all that.
It was, but
it was respectful. It's like a church ass.
But even their jobs. Even their job. These were two black men that were gamers that created a game. The creativity. We talked about that. We wanted to see black people in a new role, and I would have never expected. I would never expected a story about threesomes to be led by a man that created his own game.
Well, that's another thing that speaks to the. I hate to keep overusing it, but like the authenticity of the movie is because genuinely, there is a majority of men who have had this conversation from one aspect or another, and there's a majority of women who've had this conversation from the other aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's offering or it's receiving the idea of. So this is a very good topic to kind of like just deep dive on because it's very relatable, and unfortunately, like the conversation pretty much ends the way that we were talking about it before. Where I'm like, no, I'm too tired for that shit. Like,
it's gluttony.
Yeah, it is.
You can't come in two pussies at the same time, so you just being gluttonous. That's very vulgar. Your mom listening to this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
I don't like that part. Yeah, that upset.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to.
You don't. Yeah, and that's 100%. But once again, this conversation is had. This scenario is played out thousands of times. So like, this was a very relatable thing.
You barely need one. You just need. You just need one just so you know it's the real thing. Man, for real, I mean, a hole is cool, but I'll take a crease. I'll take a crease, a hand. Let me see. I got some lines I want to play from this. So basically, we gave y'all the gist of the story. So about a half hour in, they're having a conversation where initially one of the best friends.
Pepsi, stop licking your balls on camera. This is a PG rated show.
I think it might have been Miles. So I think Miles, he was trying to actually get with Ashley. And you know, when they was having like they had their little dinner. They had their celebration dinner, and Miles was trying to get with Ashley, but she wasn't feeling it. So he was trying to figure out why. And then later he finds out that she's not even interested in men. So that kind of relieves him a little bit.
I've been in that position.
I mean, yeah, that's a solid place to be at. It's good for the self-esteem to get that.
To be on some Johnny Bravo shit for a lesbian, and then
a win is a win.
Yeah. You find out.
Yeah,
more often than not, you find out. Yeah,
if I don't get that ass, at least I still got my ego. But this movie, I'm not sure the right word, whether it's misogyny or I'm not sure the right term, but I'm just play this part. No, I don't agree with that. I think that women, they deserve the right to have somebody equally attractive. They're allowed to have a pretty partner, a sexy partner. What I will say that is, I don't like that they be having fat asses. I don't know if this if it's offensive, but a lesbian with a fat ass, it's like you can't even hit that. Like you just waste. It's not fair that you wasting all this ass on plastic.
Yo. All right.
It's like buying roller skates for a nigga in a wheelchair, you know? What are you gonna do with them roller skates? Pretend? You could put them on.
But he already rolling.
Yo.
I was gonna condemn you for being a homophobic, misogynistic pig. But that was good.
Yeah, he was spitting for a second. That's what me too. I had a good comeback in it, but I was like, oh no, all right, he's got that.
Is that homophobic to say that pretty girls shouldn't be gay? I feel like there's probably another word for it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's I feel like there is some misogyny in there.
Nah, it's just a waste.
I think it might be like
straight up. And I come from a family of mad gay women. It's a waste, bro. She makes me sad.
Yeah, but I don't got nothing I can say that's nice. I'm just gonna say that anybody who wants to be gay should do it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all supportive for it, but like the same way that you ever see what like restaurants do at the end of the night with the food? Mm-hmm. Like how they just it's like, yo, it's a beautiful thing, man. It probably tastes great, but like, yo, you wasting it now. Like other people could live off that. I could be that person. Like it's one of those kind of feelings.
Yeah.
Well, lesbians do strap up and then
just leave it out back by a dumpster for me.
Now you know what the worst is. If you roll with a couple of like chicks that are gay, but they have a game, like I'm talking about, like the chick you're talking to was straight up until 15 minutes out of this conversation, and all of a sudden she's become a lesbian vampire.
Yeah.
I grew up with that, and that's the worst feeling in the world.
I mean, I would never feel bad for a lesbian taking my girl because she got pussy. Nigga, I like it too. What the fuck? I understand it. I have no belief in penis.
I love pussy so much. I could see why women 100%.
Exactly. I get why women like women. Yeah. It's totally understandable. But like mine, and obviously you're gonna win. You know what you're doing better. Like obviously tactically speaking, you are better equipped.
It just sucks that you can't beat up lesbians. Because like if a nigga take your girl, then y'all could fight. But a lesbian, you just gotta You gotta be like, well, I am a feminist, and it is your right to choose. Therefore, I will relinquish you to your own life or whatever bullshit. But you can't hit her.
But in this one,
who can you hit these days? I don't even know.
Brother Nature got beat up.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Like, yeah, nigga, you an adult, you can get beat up.
I like Brother Nature getting beat up though.
Go on.
No, I just
spent all that time with Deer, forgot to work on his people skills.
Like, I know I'm childish because I still go to Brother Nature comments just to check, and people still leave and we ain't forget. It's the greatest shit. He got his ass whipped pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
And they never recovered from that. Let me see. But this movie, I like this movie. I just don't like the whole thing of pressing a threesome. I feel like as men, it's selfish.
It's ego driven.
Yeah, this was especially in this movie where he was okay with his partner having a threesome until he saw that she actually enjoyed it, and that's an issue. As a man, if your partner is having sex, especially like doing something like living out your kinks, you should want her to enjoy it.
Agreed. Yeah.
You're also begging for you're not allowed to do that for a threesome or for just one individual. Like one no or I don't know that's the end of it.
Yeah.
I wish women would feel that way too. Like I don't really feel like fucking right now.
Yo, dogs.
Y'all gotta take that too.
Dogs. That's such a prevalent conversation I know with people right now.
What, like women not taking no for an answer?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And then the verbal abuse and onslaught that comes afterwards. It's the wildest thing. But see, I just put out whatever.
And you feel dirty afterward, don't you?
Nah. I'm just tired, bro. Like, this is what it is. But once again, this is a very prevalent conversation where I've heard as of late, there's a lot more women who are aggressive in that scenario. They're like, yo, you gonna give it up? Or I'm gonna call you all types of out your name, like, yeah.
So I'm lucky enough to not be dealing with that, but that does happen, and it's more of a problem when men do it, obviously. But like that shit happens too.
Yeah,
it is funny, right? That it's perceived that's very nasty when men do it, but when women do it, it's like, yo, stop being a gay boy.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? What, you gay? What?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like pussy?
Is this someone else, gay boy? I'm like, oh, I'll just give it up. I don't need that. My self-esteem is too low. I don't need that. My ego's really easy to break, so I'm cool.
I got come on, babe. You wouldn't believe what happened, man. Bitches,
exhausted face.
They kept calling me gay. I didn't want to do it, but she coerced me.
Yo, is there a line between bullying and coercion? Like, is there like a way that where it stops being one and becomes the other?
I think it's all coercion. I think if we're talking about intimacy, then it's automatically coercion.
Yeah.
Consent, people.
And mutual understanding.
Mutual understanding and consent.
So at this point of the movie, Jason, he confronts his girl because he feel like there actually is something going on between Tiffany and her best friend. And he feel like it's actually deeper than just the threesome that they had.
It's definitely written by a woman
that got asked to have a threesome.
that just don't like niggas like that. I don't even talk like that. I'm offended at this representation of.
No, but this I will say this was like at certain certain points of this that was definitely an accurate representation of the people that were in this. Like this part right here, that's lesbian relationships right there.
Yeah, just like a reluctant one that's like, I don't think you're really gay, and she's like, come on, I am, and then it turns into a shooting.
And it's like shit. You
Or
don't
adopting a cat.
Yeah, you don't. You made me come this one night. Shit, I'm ready to go to Paris with you. Mm-hmm. It's like, damn. As men, are we doing that bad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
that's the thing. Like,
we need some lesbians to start teaching some, like, I don't know. They gotta teach us some classes.
they're really all the resources are out there.
Or maybe
you just gotta be willing to ask. You know,
or maybe we just gotta care.
yeah, like, yo, how your pussy work? Like, is it a like if this were a bop it, do I twist it? Do I pull it?
Yeah, I think that was the biggest benefit I got growing up. My closest cousin. My closest
Hold on,
cousins.
yo, his cousin.
Yeah, no, my closest cousins.
Who touched you?
Are all gay. Nah, it was the biggest benefit is I got to ask gay girls like, yo, how you be doing that? Yo, y'all are wild. Like,
No, that's like all the resources are out there, and like any smart person will tell you what it is that they like. I just think it's crazy that, like, I wonder if it really does happen like that, where like two women can be friends and one of them is really in love with the other the whole time. Because I know, like, I can't. That doesn't work for like men. Like, if I had a gay best friend, that nigga wouldn't be able to contain himself for 5 minutes. He's like, come on, what are we doing? Like, niggas don't got that kind of fucking patience. Kind of lucky in that way, where like if I had a gay nigga plotting on me, I would know immediately. Women have a better product to sell.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, like,
it's hard to compete with that.
Look at me, like when I approach a woman and it's like, look, I won't murder you. But a girl, you know, it's just like, it's a.
She smells good. You smells good. Everyone's all nice and soft and shit. It seems like it works. No, I get it, man.
They wash their ass and shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make that a ringtone.
That it's consensual, but it don't feel like it. The energy is off on that. It's the man talking about a consenting woman, but I still don't like it.
But no, overall though, man, 3. This was a good movie. I like this movie. I liked it. I liked it all the way through. It's about an hour 40 minutes. I liked the first half hour of it. I would definitely say, you know, they Tubi'd it up at the end, the last 5 minutes with the ending, but.
Very important to watch the movie through, though.
Yeah.
But still, overall, 3 was definitely a good movie. What would you give this?
I would give it a 3.
I go 3.5 on this one.
Yeah, I'll go 3.
Once again, this is another one where I just like last time, where the whole beginning of the movie I really thought was amazing.
Yeah,
and then when we got to the end, I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, so yeah, I agree with that. I'll give it a 3.5.
All right, 3. You get a 3. It's also like a pretty good conversation to have about, like, you know, the way men treat, like, you know, queer women and shit. You know, because you can't want women to be only as gay as you allow and shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that it's dope to see women be more open with it. Although, I don't know. I guess the same energy isn't kept across the board.
What?
I don't know. I'm more like all in support of like women being with other women, but like when it comes to two guys, I'm like, I don't have an opinion on that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion. There's nothing really there for me.
I have no interest in it, and I'm not saying that like dismissingly. I just like,
there's just nothing for me to observe.
Yeah,
you know, it's like I don't even want to see it. But I exclusively watch lesbians if I were to watch any you know, sort of erotic material. Yeah. I'm pretty much off it at this point.
Although, you know what is one of the more hurtful things?
What?
You ever I don't assume you two would have this problem, but like, once again, voluptuous, light skinned, when you see a chick and be like, oh, she's gay, but her girlfriend looks just like me, like we got the same haircut. No, that shit annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, because that means you like me.
Yeah, exactly. You like me, but just not me specifically.
Yeah, that means I'm your type, just not the personality.
Yeah, which makes exactly. So it means I'm shit. That sucks.
Yeah, but you don't smell like strawberries.
I don't.
Yeah, and I got callus on my hands.